Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over my team selection for Game Week 18 and the transfers that I'm thinking of making. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, what plans have you got for the next game week, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So starting things off, let's take a look at my defenders and my goalkeeper. In goal this week we do have Raya, who has Ipswich at home. I'm really expecting a clean sheet, to be fair. I don't know if that's just a little bit too over the top, expecting a clean sheet before a ball is even kicked. But with how good Arsenal's defence is, it's at home. Ipswich haven't been great lately. If they're going to get a clean sheet, you'd expect it to be in this game. I think they've got the best odds for a clean sheet as well, just a little bit over Liverpool, who obviously have Leicester at home this week. So would love a clean sheet for Raya this week, because I also have Gabriel as well in defence, also has Ipswich at home. So a double clean sheet for Arsenal this week would be ideal. Obviously, the fixtures do take a little bit of a turn after this game week. They're not necessarily difficult fixtures, but they aren't fixtures where clean sheets are going to be coming at them like left, right, and centre like they have been lately. So maybe it's time I get rid of one of them. I'm not really too sure. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, for this week, absolutely fine having Raya and Gabriel, who both have Ipswich at home. We also have Colwell, who's got Fulham at home. I'm not really expecting a clean sheet in this fixture. I think Chelsea will win, but I think it'll be like a 2-1, 3-1 situation. But I mean, I'm still going to play him though, because obviously it's a home fixture. Chelsea, they haven't been keeping a ton of clean sheets, but it's probably a better fixture than what I have on my bench. So that's why I've gone Colwell. And I've also gone Kirkez as well, who's got Palace at home. I have had him for 3 game weeks now. I played him in 2 of them where he blanked, and then I didn't play him last week where he got the clean sheet. Obviously, it didn't really matter in the long run because Colwell got a clean sheet and Robinson also got a clean sheet as well. So it didn't really matter, and I was never going to play him over Gabriel. However, though, I would like to get some points from him because I got rid of Milenkovic for him, and since I got rid of Milenkovic, he scored 2 goals and got a clean sheet. So Milenkovic has actually had a return every single week, and Kirkez hasn't. So I really need something from Kirkez now. I need like a goal or an assist or something like that to really just make the Kirkez choice decent and not just completely like blow up in my face, because that's what it's been doing so far. So all in all, you know, it's all home fixtures. My team's really weird at the moment. Like, they have a home fixture, then they have an away fixture, but they're all on the exact same sort of situation. So like 10 of my players will have a home fixture and then 10 of them will have an away fixture. It's really weird. But either way, Kirkez, Gabriel, Colwell and Raya, really hoping for some clean sheets this week. I'm expecting, honestly, 2 clean sheets. So one of them from the Arsenal, so that's 2 returns there, and then probably 1 from Kirkez as well. That would be great. But either way, like I say, that's the defence. Moving on to midfield, and of course we have that big old red flagged Saka in the middle of the park. A horrible thing to see just before Ipswich at home. But yeah, it has been confirmed that he could be out till like February, March. Saka is a definite sell this week. Doesn't even matter if you have any other issues in your team. You don't really want a 10.5 mil midfielder on your bench for the next 8 weeks. It just isn't efficient in the slightest. Obviously, the options are kind of... They're very thin. There's not a lot. We'll talk about it in the transfer portion of the video, but as of right now, Saka was the worst player to get injured, really. Either Saka, Palmer, or Salah, because there's not really anybody I want to go to from him. I was very happy, even though the returns weren't happening. I was very happy just having Saka every single week. But now it's just obviously all gone wrong. But either way, a lot of people have that issue because a lot of people have Saka in the team. But Salah's obviously my captain this week. Leicester at home. I think he's triple captaincy worthy this week. Leicester have not looked very good at all under Van Nistelrooy. And yeah, I think Salah is... Well, it might not even be a game that actually goes in his favour. They might play so defensive that obviously Salah won't be able to get in behind. Very opposite of Spurs, who obviously play very high lines, so that's why it works so well for Salah. So it might not even be that good of a game, but I'm still going to captain him, obviously. You can't not captain him with the form that he's on. So he's fine. I've also gone Palmer, who's got Fulham at home. Again, another great captaincy option this week. It's just I don't think many people are going to be going against Salah. But yeah, Palmer obviously going to be... Like, Salah and Palmer are just going to be in my team for the rest of the season, unless there's a big injury like obviously Saka's had, because there's just no reason to get rid of them. Saka obviously in the team, but will get transferred out. And Mbumo, who's got Brighton away. I mean, it's a relatively tough fixture, but Brighton haven't necessarily been great lately. So hopefully Mbumo can snatch a goal or an assist there. And then I've also got Rodgers, who's got Newcastle away, which again is a relatively difficult fixture. But hopefully with the form that Rodgers is in, I feel like he's first choice striker at the moment as well. Like Watkins, I don't know what's going on there, but obviously he's not getting minutes. Duran obviously is now come into the team, so I think Rodgers will probably get a rest over the Christmas break, over the Christmas period, should I say? But hopefully it's not too soon. But that's the midfield. Again, we'll be sorting out the Saka situation. Hopefully with the right choice, but again, there's not many options. And then up top, we've got Isak, who's got Villa at home, and I've got João Pedro, who's got Brentford at home as well. So yeah, absolutely fine having those. I know that João Pedro's been off it, but he's a cheap striker on penalties. I think that he will come good. You just have to keep the faith. And there's also not a lot of options to go to from João Pedro either. I mean, I could go to somebody like Wood, but obviously on my bench, I have Cunha, who is still not banned. Like, he's been charged. He got charged like a week ago. I think he might play United because it's, at the time I'm recording this, it's on the Tuesday, and we haven't heard anything. So obviously this will be going up on Christmas Day. He might be banned by then. I don't know though, because it's the Christmas period, like it's Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. No one's really going to be working. Maybe he gets banned, maybe he doesn't. If he doesn't get banned, that'd be perfect. So I'm just going to play him and I'll bench probably Rodgers. I know that could go against me again. But yeah, I think Man United at home could actually be relatively decent for Cunha. I've also got Robinson, who's got Chelsea away, and then Greaves, who's got Arsenal away, and then Wood, who's got Liverpool away as well. So that's what the team sort of looks like right now. Obviously, I have 2 free transfers in the bank, which I think I will be using this week. One of them has to be on Saka. I don't remember how much I bought Saka for. I don't know if... so I bought him for... a 10.2, so yeah, he actually went down in price. That actually did hurt me, which is a bit unfortunate. Did lose 0.1 in him, but yeah, Saka has to go this week. Obviously, if Cunha's fine, then I'm going to keep him. But I've got 10.6 mil to play around with. Like, I could bring in... Again, I spoke about this on Monday's video. The main options are Bruno Fernandes, Diaz, Foden, and Son for like the sort of pricier players. There's also players on the cheaper side like Saar, Enzo. I think obviously Rodgers is an option. I've already got him those. And that's the thing. Like, there's not someone that I'm really looking at and just generally really wanting to bring in. Like, Maddison's been really solid this season so far, but his minutes is they're all over the place, and the fixtures aren't crazy good for Maddison. So I don't know if I'm gonna go there. I mean, it depends what I want to do with the rest of my team as well, whether I need the money in that Saka spot. Like, if I want to go to Trent this week as well, and let's say I get rid of I don't know, let's say I get rid of Colwell this week and I want to bring in Trent, like, I'd have to bring in a relatively cheaper midfielder because I've only got 8 mil there. So if I wanted to do that, I'd have to bring it, like, I wouldn't be able to bring in Bruno Fernandes unless I took a hit. I'd be able to bring in somebody like Luis Diaz or something like that, but it just doesn't really, like, if I knew Diaz was going to start every single fixture, I'd go there in a heartbeat, because having 3 Liverpool players would be insane. But I just don't think it's going to be generally that useful. I'm slowly swaying towards Bruno Fernandes, but Wolves away, Newcastle at home, Liverpool away, Southampton at home over the next 4. It's not terrible. It's just, you know, he's going to play. He's on penalties. It's just a little bit annoying that I can't get to Trent from him, that's the only thing that's like, because obviously Trent's gone up in price now, so he's 7.1. I don't even think I think even if I went from Robinson, I don't even think I'd be able to do it. I'm 0.1 off if I wanted to go from Robinson, so I'd have to go from Gabriel, which I'm not going to do before Ipswich at home. So if I wanted to bring in a Liverpool defender this week, it would just be Virgil van Dijk. But I think I'd just prefer Trent. I really think I would just prefer Trent over the next few fixtures. I don't want to bring in, like, obviously I'd get rid of Cunha this week, but if he's playing, I'm not going to do that. So yeah, I don't need to bring the Liverpool defender because I have defenders that are fine. It's just obviously they've got such a good fixture. I'm going to be really worried about Trent this week if I am obviously going to make these moves and dodge him. So maybe it's just the one transfer I make this week. If Cunha is fine, I bring in Bruno Fernandes, and then the week after I potentially can get rid of Cunha if he's banned by then, and then obviously bring in a Liverpool defender as well. But I mean, he's got Spurs away as well, which isn't like a fixture that I'm really worried about with Cunha. I think he's fine to play these. It depends when he gets banned, but is he going to get banned over this Christmas period? Who even knows at this point? Because then if he even he's going to get banned by the 6th of January, like, you'd expect that. But over the next couple of fixtures, if I can get those out of him, that'd be great, because it just means that I can just prolong that transfer a little bit and just sort of I guess, attack the rest of my squad where these issues are aligning. Like, the Saka one obviously is such a big issue, and I think I'm more so going towards Bruno Fernandes than anyone, and as much as I don't really like him in my team, he's on penalties, 90 minutes, the fixtures are so-so, but it's just penalty takers, man. Like, right now, I've got, if I go for Bruno Fernandes, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I've got 7 penalty takers. I'll be getting rid of Cunha for probably Chris Wood, so that's still 7 penalty takers, which I'm absolutely fine with, because it's such a difference, man. Like, the penalties are just so useful. But yeah, I think I'm going to go Bruno Fernandes. We'll see what happens, though. Yeah, I think my mind's just sort of made up. I don't really want to go Son or Foden. Like, Foden's just too risky. Spurs, Son's just, I don't think he's just the threat that he used to be. And Ødegaard, I think he's just playing too deep. I know he's on set pieces and stuff, but again, not a player that I really want to go near. But anyway, that's going to be everything for my team selection video. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment. Merry Christmas, have a fantastic day, and until next time, peace.